Carolyn Jones, welcome to USA Today Acoustic.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's start off. I always love just an intro. So for people just hearing about you for the first time, tell us a little bit. Your mom, amazing singer, toured with Zach Brown. Tell us a little about it.
Yeah, so I'm a singer-songwriter and a musician. I am a member of the Zach Brown Band, the only female member, which I'm very, very proud of. And I've been touring and making my own records for quite a long time now. I just recently, in the last 2 years, signed with Nashville Harbor Records, Big Machine. And so I have my single out on country radio, No Tellin', which has been top 40 for a while now. And I just released my record, Good Omen, which I'm extremely proud of and excited to tour this spring. I'll be on the Good Omen tour this spring. And it's my first headline tour in a while, so...
Tell me, how do you approach a headliner tour that you yourself are the main star versus with Zach Brown? I mean, you traveled the sphere and also the nation with them.
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't be more different, like in every single way possible. I mean, first of all, I'm touring like small clubs and coffee houses, and with Zach Brown Band, we're touring like stadiums in the sphere. So on that scale, it's totally different. And then the parts of my brain are totally different. Like being a member of the Zach Brown Band is like being, one puzzle piece in a very big puzzle. The band has 9 members, and I'm the newest and the least experienced member. And so for me, in the Zach Brown Band, it's about using my talent and my brain power to figure out a small part that I can contribute to the band. Really, we're a band that jams and everyone contributes musically, but ultimately it's Zach's vision and his songs. And so it's about making that come to life and about, especially on stage, like what can I contribute? What part can I play? What role can I fit in that kind of adds something to the band? Like as a viewer, when you're watching the band, like what can I add to the experience? So I'm really honored to be part of that collective. But with my own music, everything is about my vision, and I'm involved in everything from the writing of the lyrics to arranging the songs to producing the songs to then what is the look and feel of the album shoot, what is the content strategy, what is the digital strategy, what is the tour strategy. Like it never ends as an artist. You're well, at least I am involved in every single facet of my career and every decision that gets made. And so, yeah, they're completely different.
What about your songwriting process? You write very visually. One of your tracks, The Bridge, is just you can picture this whole cinematic play coming out as you're singing. So what's kind of your process? Does an idea come to you and instantly you sit and you write it? Do you have, like in your notes app, millions of little ideas?
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's just being a songwriter.
Yeah, right.
So many voice memos, so many notes. I think for this album, and as I've gotten older writing, I'm much pickier about what songs I feel really strongly about and what ideas. So for this album, I had a few, and The Bridge is actually not one of them, but I had a few songs that I was like, I almost like wrote the titles first. I was like, I know I want this song with this concept, this song with this concept, this song with this concept, this song with this sound, different sounds too, like No Tellin' and Good Omen and You're It For Me, Honey, and some of those that occupy very particular sonic spaces on an album. I just thought of this album more as a set list because I think playing so many shows the last decade, but really the last 5 years between me and Zach Brown Band, you just start seeing what works live, and that almost becomes the Bible, like the most important thing when you're making an album, because it's almost not worth having. Like I always joke with songwriters, I'm like, I don't even write ballads anymore unless I'm like, this is Celine Dion worthy, because it's just like, people just don't want to hear ballads in a concert, unless you're sometimes like one or two is really nice, but it's really about finding those musical places that get filled. People just love certain types of feels and grooves in songs live. So as I've gotten more live performance oriented, I've started writing differently.
I feel like it is such a fun album to listen to while you work.
That means
like,
a lot.
Especially with writing when I need to be in a creative space. Today it was a great soundtrack.
That's what I want to hear.
And what I've noticed with the songwriting is like when you're working and it starts as background and then it becomes forefront, that's really good writing.
Yes.
And that's what I noticed a few times through this.
That's a great compliment.
Last thought I always like to ask everybody is, what do you want to be known for when it comes to being an artist?
I want to be, ooh, that's such a good question. Because you really, I mean, there's so many things. I almost said musicianship because that's a big part of my brand, and something that kind of sets me apart a little bit from some other artists. But I don't think that's actually what I want to be known for. I think I really want to be known for being honest and like putting some wisdom out there into the world and some like real deep, heartfelt truth. I think that's ultimately what we're doing.
I love that. Well, check out Caroline Jones.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.